Get his first experience point. He should be getting it relatively soon here, but he needs to be careful with TDC. He's really forcing him out of lane right now.
And at the same time, Ice is able to find the XP for level 2. I'm sure both DDC and the Luna will already have it. Mid lane, CTY coming in. As training hits with Super, will find the light strike array. Hasn't got the mana to follow it up though. So far in the mid lane, 5 for 2, 5 for 2. So both heroes getting pretty much an even amount of farm here in this mid lane.
Yeah. As mentioned, this is probably how it's going to play out until we get the first rotation. But looks like Fenrir is going to put down a fissure here. I think CTY can get around this. No, he actually can't. He's going to have to run through the river. They might even try to go for this one with the crap.
They're slowing him down, moving in. Ice is actually rotated around as well to see if he can help out the team. Chasing down CTY, find the light strike array onto Super, but they're going to continue to go for it here. One more zap will do it. And the rotation from the off-lane Zeus there, securing VG first blood.
What a fantastic fissure that was. CTY did not see that coming at all. Gets blocked off. And there's the superior movement speed, actually. It came into play. Super was able to catch up as the, I believe, 25 higher. Yep. And gets the Decrepify, which was changed. It's a 3.5 second duration on all levels, which in my opinion was a pretty big buff to Pugna for situations like this. And Zeus with the rotation, Ice. I think, again, those were his first experience points. He's still level 1. But if you can't get it done in the top lane, you can go gank mid with your level 1 Zeus, I guess. He was needed too. Like, that's the crazy thing.
Yeah, it's
that they predicted they could get away with it. It was incredible.
I mean, that is the thing as well. The fact that you're running this off lane Zeus, if he doesn't find anything from the off lane, what is the backup plan for Ice? How does he keep himself in the game?
The moment he gets level 2, he can technically jungle with a static field. It's going to take a while. It's going to be pretty ineffective, but it is a possibility. You generally want to be at least level 3 though. The level 2 Arc Lightning gives the extra 2 jumps and some more damage and helps out a lot more with clearing the stacked camps that he would be looking for in that situation. But I do think he's going to hang around here in the top lane, if nothing else, to keep the Rubik busy. And that in turn gives Pugna a way safer mid lane. And he's the hero they've given priority. I mean, they could have swapped it around, right? They could have played Zeus mid and Pugna top.
Oh, Darkseer on the bottom lane. How catching that one out there with the help of FY. So a
2
second kill here for Vici Gaming.
It's a multi-purpose pick here for Vici Gaming, the Disruptor. We haven't really talked about it so far. He's really good against the Darkseer in the offlane. Of course, the moment you use Surge, you can always get him glimpsed back into a really bad position with cooldown on the spell. They have very good setup for Static Storm with the Fissure, and just overall great team fight. Static Storm, Fissure, Call Down, Zeus ult. Their entire team fight combo is actually ridiculous. So.
You can already see, of course, Lanham here in the jungle, just starting to make some stacks up, ready and waiting, of course, for CTY to come in. And CTY actually getting caught out here with the Fissure as well. Super moving again, will be able to bottle up the regen rune. He's going to continue to chase his Ice with a rotation yet again. Looking for CTY, but at the same time comes YJ. They're trying to turn around. They'll find Ice there with the Dragon Slave. And now DDC and YJ, they might look to see if they can find more. Moving up the Super with the Decrep. And now the Blast. YJ, oh, the Fissure as well. He's getting low, and he will go down there. Pops us out. Super and FY are able to finish him off. Now with the party ring thrown down, DDC. He's trapped with Lanham. They'll find DDC. Now they look towards Lanham. Here's a double kill, in fact, for both CTY and FY off the back of this. Lanham and CTY do get themselves out, and it ends up just a 2 for 2. And actually slightly favours the side of Ehun, but nonetheless very, very even. I mean, one thing I guess you could say was the fact that Luna was drawn towards it, but at the same time, Vici's Jared continues to farm down the bottom.
Did you just call Kinetic Field the party ring?
Who doesn't sin? It's
everyone else than you. I like it though. That sounds good. I'm going to start calling it the party ring too. You've won me over. Nice name.
DDC hanging around mid lane now with CTY just to try and help the Lina. Lina's starting to break away from the Pugna now. 25 for 7 against the 19 for 3. But CS-wise, How having a great time down here on his Gyrocopter, 28 for 15. Not a lot that ROTK has been able to do to hinder his farm. We've actually got 3 heroes at the moment from Vici Gaming towards the mid lane. Fenrir and FY, just waiting to see if anyone overextends. See if they can find a Fissure. I mean, a Fissure into a Decrep, into a Blast, should be able to blow up CTY if he's not too careful, but he's hit 6 here. He's got the Laguna Blade, so maybe that's what Vici are hoping, that he's going to go aggressive. And here we go with the Decrep, the Fissure, the Blast doesn't quite latch on. And now Ehun will be able to create the distance. No, the glimpse is there, and now the ring goes down. He's trapped in the middle. They'll get the kill there. Pugna with the pick off. And we saw the patience there from VG paying off as they find the kill onto the mid from Ehun.
And you immediately see CTY pinging out the Observer ward that the Radiant has. It's like, there is no way they set this up without having this ward right now, and he's completely right. He pinged directly on the ward. We'll see if eHome can find a way of counterwarding that. But so far, the rotations from Vici Gaming have been incredible. I mean, it's not just that they managed to find good ganks with Shaker Disruptor, who, in theory, aren't the best ganking duo, right? The damage between them isn't that great. Fissure can be incredible. And of course, the Glimpse is nice. But it's not your classic, go in with 2 high damage stuns and just kill off a target. They've really made it work with, once again, the Zeus rotations from Ice have been the most surprising thing for me this game so far. He's only level 3, though, in contrast to ROTK sitting on 5.5. That's just the nature of the Darkseer being the way superior offlaner. But so far, everything is going according to game plan for Vici Gaming.
You can see just then, of course, Fenrir and Super clearing up that stack, so putting that Pugna in a nice place indeed. But the Arcane Boots finished as well. He'll be able to keep up that spam here in the middle lane, as looks like CTY also backed off into his own jungle to clear up some stacks of his own. Now sitting at level 7 here, and with the Laguna Blade there and waiting, just in case anyone comes too close to him. But 7 minutes in, 5 for 2 at the moment. Vici Gaming having a superior time at the moment. The farm as well, with the individual net worth, just slightly favouring the cause here of Vici. At the same time, though, we're seeing, of course, YJ on the top, having a lot of space. Did make that rotation towards mid earlier. But other than that, sticking up there. Ice is going to find Lanham, or Lanham's going to find him. He's going to look for the TP, but the loser beam's going to be there. And Ice dies, getting caught out of position then. A little bit too deep for the little man.
That's going to be a Helm of Iron Will for YJ, so going for the Helm of the Dominator build-up with Ancient stacking, most likely. Curious to see which direction he goes with his build here. Generally, we see Luna players at this event get Moonglaive at this point, if not even earlier. I think previous games with Luna, I believe Arteezy went for a 4-4-1 build even, I do believe. Maxing out the glaives really early allows you to farm stack so much faster. And of course, that's what you're aiming for with the Dominator. He actually fails the stack here.
He manages to get oh no, he gets on the side of the die. They do get both of those there. He's going to be bottled up here by CTY. Bottom lane, we've actually got 4 heroes down here. Super and Fenrir smoked up. I'm going to see if they can potentially catch out ROTK, but the moment he is behind the tier 1, he's going to move down towards the lane now. Let's see how close he comes out. They've revealed themselves now here, so he's not going to come any closer, and it looks like VG is just going to look for the push here. With Super backing up How, so we'll see what kind of reaction we get from eHome. FY's there, ready to glimpse back anyone that dares TP in for defense. Maybe with this next wave, we'll see Vici Gaming being able to take this tower without eHome able to do anything to stop it. We're going to see people starting to walk in. No one's going to TP directly in. CTY and RTK moving in. They're pretty low on mana at the moment, though. There's not going to be the potential for a straight-up Laguna Blade from CTY for a bit of time. It looks like Vici Gaming should be able to just take themselves this tower here. DDC is on the side. It's all being spotted out here. Oh no, so that's the die observer ward. Okay, so they know that there's no one else in the trees around the side. They know that FY is not hanging around anymore. Nonetheless, with this next creep wave, Vici Gaming should be able to take this, and they're kind of just wasting eHome's time here as they've come down to this bottom lane, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to achieve anything.
Yeah, it's a double victory here for Vici Gaming, not only getting the tower, but for eHome to just stand there with their mid laner CTY not being able to engage at all. Effectively, as you said, just kind of wasting about a good minute there almost, just setting up for a fight that wasn't going to happen. We're going to see a little bit of a rotation. Of course, Vici Gaming, they're exceptionally good when they have their Pugnet taking towers early. They've played this strategy so many times. I personally think they play the best Pugnet in the world on Super, at least in the core role. He is really, really good at realizing the hero's strengths, the timing windows, when to go, what to do. So far, it's been great from him. He's 1-1-3. He's taken to tier 1. Still has 50 CS minute 10 in that mid lane. Very solid Pugnet performance out of him this game.
Nice rotations here coming out from the side of eHome. Smoked up How to reveal himself on the top lane, but now he's keeping it safe, hiding in the tree line. Double damage rune is there, waiting and available if they wish to take it. CTY will grab it. It doesn't look like they're going to find anything here with this smoke, as Vici Gaming pretty much safely tucked away on their side of the map. And CTY is just going to go back and clear up these stacks, try and chase up the Pugnet in terms of net worth. He's quite a bit behind, but of course, down to the fact that Vici Gaming did find that very, very early tier 1. So this stack should help close the gap here for CTY.
How close is he to Yules? It's pretty far away. He's died twice. Does he have anything on the courier at all? No. So he's still a good, what's that, 1,500 gold away in minute 11. He's a very explosive player who is very, very good at taking advantage of an early lead, but that's not going to be the case for him this time around. As you said, though, good catch-up for him here at least. I think we're looking at what could be an 13-minute Yules, perhaps? Still got a way to go.
Oh, at the same time, talking about good time. 11 minutes in, Pugner now has got the mech complete on top of the Arcanes and Bottle, so Super looking very, very good here on this Pugner. And if they want to group up and push another tower, it's going to be even harder for eHome to fight into. We saw Vici do it on the bottom lane, eHome unable to do anything in response, and Vici, they're going to look for more here. Smoking up, moving towards the top lane. How at the moment, acting as a little bit of bait, being the only one revealing himself, and they're going to be there ready with the counter-attack if eHome decide to go for the gyro. But even if that's not going to be the case here, Vici Gaming, they'll have the time and the opportunity to go for another tier 1. In fact, DDC looking to TP out here. They'll get the vision with the Thunder God's Wrath. And now with the Fisher, DDC in a lot of trouble. He's trying to run away here, but Super will close in on him. And the Nether Blast drops down. Doesn't quite catch him, but Ice there with the Arc Lightning. Sal's being popped by DDC. He's trying to do what he can. It's not enough. And they'll lose the Rubik here. And the side of eHome will almost certainly lose this tier 1 as well. YJ and Lanham, they're looking for potentially something in trade, pushing on the tier 1 in the middle lane, and ROTK amping up the pressure on the bottom. But it's not going to be on the same level as the pushing power here of Vici Gaming as they force out a fortification, and we'll be able to finish the tier 1 pretty soon after. FY already in the mid lane, trying to drag the creeps back. So again, they find a tier 1, they find a Rubik, and they don't lose anything in return.
eHome are in a really problematic position here where it seems like Vici Gaming can just pick one tower after the other and just go for it. And eHome need items to fight. Their heroes just flat out get countered by this whole mech and AoE control combo. Luna has to come in close for the Eclipse. She'll get blown up. The Lina can play at somewhat of a range, but she still needs to get...
Oh, Ice trying to DP out, but Lanham coming in here with the net. Now with the illusions hitting away. Super is there. Can he help him out? Looks like the Nether Blast will be enough to scare Lanham back off. So Ice keeps his life intact. He's going to be lucky for the time being. Bottom lane. We'll find Ice to get the deny here, and now with the Fish. Oh, the call out is going to hit onto 2. They've blown up ROTK here on the Darks here. FY should be able to find DDC as well. Down goes the kinetic field, it will trap him on the edge here. Femra is trying to move in. Light Striker is duped out. And it looks like the rest of eHome will be able to escape here.
Is he just going to let him
sidelines? Oh, nothing to cancel it. Can't quite stop that one from going off, but nonetheless, they get the deny to the tier 1, and they get the Darks here as well. So more favourable events here for the side of Vici Gaming.
I'm very surprised FY let the Rubik run there.